Welcome. I'm really glad that you found your way here. Before we begin, I wanted to share a little bit about myself and also about the practice so that you can enjoy it to its fullest. I am Kim and I serve sensitive, justice oriented beings in reconnecting and remembering their part in this interconnected web of life. And one way of doing this is through Yoga Nidra. Now, the transmissions, the practices that you find on this channel are all live transmissions. They are fully improvised, fully channeled, and served in that moment an audience that was there in person or online. So if you hear a few sighs, a few yawns here and there, that is part of the experience, part of the collective field. If this is your first time practicing Yoga Nidra, know that there is very little that you need. You basically need a surface you can lie on comfortably. And if lying down is not accessible to you or just doesn't feel nice, then you can lie on your side or stay seated. Simply finding a position that feels comfortable for your body to fully surrender into. And from that place of quiet and stillness, that is where I'll invite you into the liminal space between here and there, between wakefulness and sleep, which I call Yoga Nidra. That is where we meet the energy of regeneration, of creativity, a sense of void, the exhalation, the end of the exhalation, the space of pure potential and of pure being. With all of this magic in mind and at heart, it is really important to drop expectations, to welcome any thoughts, any emotions, any state of being that you're in. Because all of that will influence and will carry you throughout this experience, knowing that there is nothing to achieve, that there is nothing right, nothing wrong. It's simply you allowing your bones, your body to rest. Without any further ado, if you feel open to share this little opening prayer with me, then perhaps place a hand on your heart and follow my voice, perhaps saying these words out loud as well. May we recognize our privilege. May we be protected. And may this practice serve all, honoring those who came before us, those who will come after. Let's open the space for Nidra Shakti. Hari Om Tat Sat. So as you're getting really, really comfortable, make sure that your arms are either resting to your sides or your palms. Your hands are resting on your body. Make sure that your feet are just the right distance apart for your body to settle and ground. In Shavasana or any other posture right now that allows your body to rest on all layers from your skin all the way into the depth of your bones. And taking in this moment of silence to rest in your heart space. where you might be met with your breath as well as your beating heart. And on another layer yet, you might be met with your intention or your sankalpa. Your heart's deepest wish. What is it that wants to show itself to you without having to seek for it and search? What is there, regardless of the clarity? Maybe an image arises, or perhaps a word. There's absolutely nothing you have to do with that. Simply acknowledging that your heart space is here with you and you are here with it is enough. You allowing yourself to take time to rest is enough. Letting the next few exhalations carry out any expectations, any sense of urgency, any to-dos that don't have to be here right now. And letting the inhalations be an affirmation of your presence here in the space of Nidra, Shakti, of the energy of sleep, of deep rest. A space where dreams, where the unthinkable reside. A place between places where my voice, my words perhaps start to drift away as you drift into that liminal space. Knowing that that is completely okay, that is welcome. And also knowing that you are held not only by my voice and the silence between, but also by the earth beneath you. By the stars above you, the sun, the moon, by the air around you, and all the life that this air is giving. With this reminder that you are being held Even as you travel into spaces beyond, perhaps you want to start to dive into your body and the inner landscape, the inner universe. Allowing a fountain of light to enter at the crown of your head, flowing into the spot between your eyebrows and expanding from there into each part of your face, your eyes, temples, cheeks, your jaw, chin, your mouth, your nose. Again, the spot between your eyebrows, your forehead, over to the sides, your ears, your entire head, the part that is resting on the surface beneath is covered in light as you allow it to travel further down your neck and over to the front part of your body again, your throat, and the spot between your collarbones, flowing over into the right shoulder, and from the outside of your right arm towards your elbow, forearm, your wrist, your pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and your thumb. Becoming aware of the palm of your hand. Entire hand covered in light as you travel that light stream up from the inside of your hand, of your lower arm, upper arm, and back into your shoulder, into the spot between your collarbones, and over to the left. Outside of your upper arm, a stream of light traveling all the way down into your elbow, lower arm, your wrist, back of your hand, your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. A ball of light, a stream of light in the palm of your hand, your entire hand, your wrist, the inside of your lower arm, your upper arm, and back into your shoulder, into the spot between your collarbones. And from there, allow that light to shine into your heart space, into the left side of your chest, and back to center, and into the right side of your chest, and back to center. Into the back side just between your shoulder blades, and far beyond your chest bone up into the sky. And as we cover all the directions this light can travel into, Let that light shine deep and through into your navel, covering all organs, softening your womb if you have one, and going even lower into the center of your pelvis. A light stream shining through and into the right hip bone, your thigh, knee, kneecap, shin bone on top of your right foot, big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And the sole of your right foot, your heel, calf muscle, back of your leg, all the way to your glute, and to your sacrum, and back to the center of your pelvis, over to the left hip bone and across the left thigh, your knee, shin, top of your foot and big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. The sole of your left foot, your heel, calf muscle on the back, side of your entire left leg, your glute, back to your sacrum, everything shining light from the soles of your feet into the crown of your head, and as you reach the crown of your head, this fountain of light that is both shining from the inside is now expanding through the crown of your head and covering yourself from the outside, from head to toes. You covered in a blanket of light. Maybe noticing what color that light is, what warmth. Becoming aware of the lightness that this light is bringing with. Soothing warmth, expansion, that is contrasted by a groundedness and anchoring within. So there you are, levitating between light and dark. You yourself, a star, just as the sun in this big, big universe, shining in your own colors. With each inhalation, gathering the light in the center of your heart, and with each exhalation, expanding and shining, shedding light. With each inhalation, centering that glow. With each exhalation, gifting it to the world. And so there you are, pulsating, vibrating like any other star, and yet so unique in the depth of your breath, in the shape of your color, in the form of your star. And as you yourself are a part of this big whole, know that you reflect, that you hold that same light that all other stars and the darkness in between carry as well. And as you shine, as you vibrate, your waves, your light is meeting that of others, creating a harmony, a symphony that is uniquely yours and theirs and ours. A symphony that you can simply simmer in. always there, always accessible, and yet sometimes forgotten. And perhaps you want to return to your heart space to meet your intention, your sankalpa, that is now bathed in that same light. Trusting that this light is carrying that intention wherever it needs to go. As you start to find your way back into your body, into the connection with the earth beneath you, the air around you, and the sounds outside of you. Any smells or taste, any yawns or gentle movements are welcome. And again, there's no rush. Making this shift be one, letting that shift be one of gentle awareness back into the present moment, and perhaps in gratitude of this energy that you just connected with, Nidra Shakti. And already here, taking a moment to give thanks to whatever you experienced or did not experience. For simply being here is enough. And so whenever you feel ready, you can come into one side and lift yourself up, and closing the practice.